Here, I told you no Livramento, and I'm telling you no Mecha, who signed a new deal at Borussia Dortmund, was never an option. But what I can tell you is that a serious target, very high on the shortlist of Manchester City for the summer transfer window is Elliot Anderson, the midfielder, former Newcastle player, now at Nottingham Forest. Still nothing done, still nothing decided. It will depend on Forest, Premier League or not. It will depend on the pricing. It will depend on the player, several things. But Manchester City have already started thinking about midfielders shortlist, and in this shortlist, Elliot Anderson is a name that is absolutely high. So he's one of the players under considerations for the midfielder role, and I would say, from my understanding, he's in the top 3, probably top 2 of targets for Manchester City this summer in terms of midfielders. Because City will sign the right back, let's see what else is going to happen, but Elliot Anderson is a top target for Manchester City. So I expect City to make moves for the player in the next weeks and months, because he's super appreciated. He's not the only one. There is at least another important candidate in the shortlist, but Elliot Anderson is for sure a target for Manchester City, a player they are considering internally. With maximum respect for Nottingham Forest, for the player, now it's an important moment for Forest and for the player, but City want Elliot Anderson as one of the potential targets. He's also a player appreciated by Manchester United. But for Man United, there are even more things to clarify before they go all in for the midfielder they want. First, who's going to be the manager? Second, Champions League football or not? And then the budget for the midfielder, same as Manchester City, to understand how much Nottingham Forest want for Elliot Anderson. But for sure, there is a lot of interest from Manchester in Elliot Anderson. For Manchester City, he's a really important target, very high on the list. At Man United, he's really appreciated. But Man United are yet to decide who is the midfielder, top 1 to 2 to 3, they want to sign in this summer transfer window, based on the factors I told you. So, it's going to be a busy story. It's going to be an important one, because Elliot Anderson is expected to go in the summer, regardless of what happens with Nottingham Forest. But we all know that to negotiate with Nottingham Forest for top players is never easy. So it's something that you have to do in a careful way, respecting the pricing, because the Marinakis family is very strong in negotiations. Now Edu, the director, former Arsenal director, is leaving. So it's going to be an important moment for Forest as well very soon, but keep an eye on Elliot Anderson. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Ousmane Dembélé to Erling Haaland.
One really interesting transfer story right now is Elliot Anderson being linked with both Manchester City and Manchester United. Reports suggest that City are seriously considering him as part of their midfield rebuild this summer, and apparently he's already very high on their shortlist. Thoughtful. For Manchester City, it makes sense. Pep Guardiola is always looking for technical, energetic midfielders, and Anderson fits that profile. He's young, versatile, and has shown a lot of quality at Nottingham Forest. Manchester United also appreciate the player, but their situation is more complicated. They still need clarity on their manager, Champions League qualification, and budget before making big midfield decisions. Curious. So right now, City look more advanced in planning, but this could become a real Manchester derby transfer battle if United decide to move for Anderson later in the window.